Today is party time. We're making Grandma's party soup à la goulash. You'll see how it's done in this video. Welcome to CALLEkocht. We've got 1.6 kilos of the best beef ready to go. We'll also need 2 red bell peppers, 4 small onions, 4 cloves of garlic, and a bit of chili. We've got mushrooms. That's 400 grams of waxy potatoes, 1.5 liters of vegetable broth, pepper, and for seasoning, tomato paste, chili flakes, and the hot paprika. And we deglaze with some red wine. Let the party begin, and we're browning the meat. So we have the big one here today from Hofmann, the large pot. It holds our soup really well, of course, and we can brown really well in there without it buckling under the heat. It's hot. Now we're going to carefully add our beef in, making sure we don't burn ourselves. Don't stir. First let it sear, like the cold will stay inside. Did you understand that? It's so loud here. Can I go ahead and chop the onions right now in the meantime? So, the bottom layer took just 3 minutes. 1.6 kilos of beef looks so deliciously browned. That's great. And that works well with these big pots. And now we're going to add the onions in that I've already chopped. And I've already chopped my garlic. That's going in there too. The chili pepper, practically ready to join in too. We're going to toss everything in briefly now. Just lightly saute or sear a bit, however you like. It already smells so good, as you can see. The onions have also softened here, and the whole kitchen smells amazing. Tomato paste goes in. That was about 2 tablespoons here. Quickly. And as I've explained so many times, it just spreads so terribly poorly. That's why we're adding a little splash of red wine now, just so that everything spreads nicely. And besides, the red wine adds flavor to us. And then we'll top it off with red wine again. It's crackling again. A good opportunity to add our paprika powder because it needs to be sauteed, just like our chili flakes. So always saute the paprika powder. That's really important. And of course, you shouldn't let it burn. What do we do about it? We'll deglaze it again with our red wine. Look at the color here, without the powder. That works too. Really, really delicious. Look, this is our base. And now we're adding our fresh bell peppers. Look here, that one didn't want to cooperate, but that one is going in anyway. And we can also top it off with our vegetable broth. Now, after all, it's supposed to be a soup, a stew. We have 1.5 liters here ready to go. And my potatoes, I have them soaking in water here. I'm just adding them like that because that splash of water with the potatoes is definitely going to evaporate again. And then I have it just the way I want it. We're going to let this cook now. And the only thing that's still missing are the mushrooms. They'll be added right at the end. A wonderful soup. I'm already looking forward to it. So our soup has been simmering quietly here for an hour. Now we're adding our mushrooms at the end of the cooking time and letting them cook for another half hour. And then we'll season it with salt and pepper. And then the worst part is already done. Our little soup has actually been cooking for 1 hour and 45 minutes. Well, if this isn't perfect goulash party soup, then I don't know what is. Looks good, doesn't it? Shall we give it a try? So, a nice piece of white bread to go with it. Maybe just a little dollop of crème fraîche on top. And just like that, we have the perfect foundation for our party. What do you have for New Year's Eve? Just write it in the comments. Nice and spicy. Then the cold drinks taste better. If you like it, give a thumbs up. Carmen is calling out to you. And today we already wish you a good slide into the new year. Stay just the way you are, and above all, stay loyal to us. Bye, your Kalle.